When I had first started my print shop, I made two really big mistakes that cost me a lot of money and almost made me throw in the towel on this whole operation. Early on, I got this 100 shirt order. It was a family reunion order. It was the most money I had made on one shirt order or on any order this far. So I was like really excited to do it. What they wanted was 100 shirts with a big center logo, like a circular logo on the front, and it said so and so's family reunion. They were like, send us some options of different designs. We'll pick the best one and we'll go with that. So I made a few different designs of family reunion shirts for them, sent them over. They said, this one was great. It looks awesome. Let's go with it. I was like, awesome, perfect. 100 shirts. I had all the sizes. I did my whole gang sheet setup and everything for the direct-to-film prints. At this time, I had a heat press and a dream, pretty much. I really had nothing else, and I was doing direct-to-film printing. I had a couple of local spots that were giving me gang sheets for, I guess, like a decent price at the time. As soon as they accepted the design, I was like, 100 prints, order, let's go. So I spent a couple $100 ordering all these prints, ordered the shirts, all the sizes that I needed. Those were local, picked them up. I had my stack of direct-to-film transfers ready. I had, all my shirts organized out. I started pressing. I'm, making sure that I got it lined up perfectly in the center, making sure I got the 4 inches from the collar going on. And I did maybe 20 shirts. I'm looking at them, I'm loving it. And I go show my wife and she's like, you spelled family wrong. And I'm like, wait, what? I look at the shirt and sure enough, I had the like I and the L flipped on accident. Like I just wasn't paying attention when I did the design and I screwed up big time. Couple $100 worth of prints down the drain. I had even pressed like 20 of the shirts. I felt like an idiot. I felt like the biggest failure. I wanted to shut down the shop right then and there. It was devastating to me. I had to reorder all the prints. I had to reorder the 20 shirts. I lost out on a lot of money from that order. I pretty much did the whole order and I like paid $20 to do this 100 shirt order. I was hurt. I was hurt because of this, but it taught me a really good lesson. The lesson was to double, triple, quadruple, quintuple check all the designs, make sure that, the client approves it, but not only that, but make sure that you show somebody else, make sure you spelled everything correctly, make sure that your graphics are transparent the way they're supposed to. Just check it. Early on, I can't tell you how many times I printed something and it was bad. It was wrong. And that was just because I didn't do due diligence when designing the graphic or preparing the graphic to print, and I'd screw up gang sheets left and right in the beginning, but this 100 shirt order was the worst of the worst. But I learned a really good lesson. From then on, I was extremely cautious about what I sent to print, making sure that it was perfect. Or if I wasn't confident that it was perfect, I would order like some test prints. I wouldn't do a full 100 run gang sheet. I'll do one or two just to make sure that it looks right, make adjustments if needed. It's a lot cheaper than spending hundreds of dollars on a gang sheet that you have to throw away. So that was terrible mistake number one. That kind of leads into mistake number two. This is a mistake I made for months, and that was not charging for labor. I would figure out how much it cost me to do the job for materials, add my margin on top of that, and that's what I would charge the client. I wasn't even thinking about the 4 hours, the 6 hours, the 8 hours that it was taking me, not only with production, but with graphic design, traveling to pick up orders, sourcing different products. It is a lot of work, and I was underestimating how long it was going to take. I was undercutting my own efforts, really. And so that was tough. I had to learn the hard way that the margins that I thought I was getting, I wasn't really getting after spending all these hours producing. And that was really my second biggest mistake, was just not valuing my time. Value your time. Think about how long it takes you to do these jobs. Think about how much back and forth you're going through with the client, and charge accordingly, because you're gonna burn out if you don't make sure that you're getting what you should from these jobs. But yeah, so early on, those were like my two biggest mistakes, not double checking, triple checking my work and screwing up, having that cost be on me, and then also not charging for the time that I was putting in. Those really hurt my business in the beginning. Those were growing pains that we had to get through to get where we are now. We're learning quickly and we're failing early, hopefully, so that you don't have to. Don't make this mistake. It'll hurt you. It'll make you want to quit. It'll make you want to give up. Don't give up. Keep going. It'll all be okay. See you in the next video.